Hello everybody and welcome to another Twilight Zone review. Today it is Season 3, Episode 36, Cavender is Coming, written by Rod Serling, and starring Carol Burnett as Agnes and Jesse White as Cavender. And in my opinion, this is one of the worst episodes of the Twilight Zone. I realize that comedy is subjective, but I did not laugh once during this episode, and the fact that it's supposed to be a comedy, that's not good. Now, there are quite a few comedy episodes of The Twilight Zone I actually like, and I have given several of them favorable reviews. This episode just doesn't work for me. So, I'll go through the episode and let you know why. We start with a woman named Agnes, who we find out is in need of help. She's having a hard time. And there is this angel named Cavender who doesn't have his wings yet. He is to be her guardian angel and to help her out. So we go to this scene with Agnes, and we can tell she's a little bit clumsy, I guess you would say, and she's got this job as an usherette, and she's not doing too well. And we get this weird scene with a man, I guess he's in charge of the place, and he's giving out all these directions to all the different ladies there, and Agnes doesn't get any. So she's kind of stuck on her own, and you can tell she really doesn't know what to do. And at one point, there's this weird fake-looking scene where she smashes through some glass into his office. I guess it's supposed to be funny, but to me, it just looked fake. But the point of this scene is just to show Agnes's personality, and that she's a fun person, but she's just not very good at this type of job. So we go to the next scene where Agnes is on a bus on her way home, presumably, and Cavender comes by. He explains he's her guardian angel, and they basically talk about nothing interesting for a couple minutes. At least it wasn't to me. And then Cavender starts doing all these crazy things to the bus. He makes it into a carriage, a car, all these different vehicles. Why, I don't know. I guess just because he can. And then, the vehicle turns back into a bus. I have no idea what the point of this scene was. And then something really strange happened. The bus driver gets up and he just kind of throws himself out the window. He smashes through the bus door, and I'm not really sure why this was done. Maybe it was a reference to Agnes falling through the window at the beginning of the episode. I have no idea. But anyway, now we go to a scene where Agnes is at home, and Cavender shows up, of course, and he tells her he's going to help her to fix all her problems. He gives her some money. He changes her outfits, and he gives her this mansion. I'm guessing that she owns this mansion where there's a party, and this scene is just shockingly bad. I didn't find anything funny about it at all. And there's these weird sounding, I'm going to call them chipmunk noises in the background. That's what they sound like to me. There's these bad medleys of scenes, and there's these weird noises behind them. I don't know if this was supposed to be funny or just show the passage of time or what, but it doesn't work at all. It's really bad. So then, we go back to Agnes's place, but she doesn't seem too happy about this. She had this big party, but for some reason she has no joy. So she's upset because she tells Cavender, "No one knows me. My apartment's been rented. I would like things to go back to the way they were." And Cavender basically tells her you can't have it both ways. It's either one or the other. So to Cavender's surprise, she says, "I want things to stay the way they were." So Cavender reluctantly changes things back. And, the moral of this story is she was happy the way things are. That's just the kind of person she was. The things like wealth and fame weren't important to her. So that's fine. I just wish it would have been done in a better way. So then Cavender, of course, tells her, he learned a lesson, that she does, have a lot of wealth, and he's happy for her. So things end well for Agnes. Then we go to a last scene, because the episode has to punish us more, with Cavender going back up to wherever he's from, and I guess he's hoping to get, his wings or whatever. And his boss tells him he didn't do a good job, but then he sees that somehow Agnes was happy. So he tells Cavender his assignment from now on is to go and help people like this in similar situations. And then Rod Serling gives us a closing narration about, if you see this guy Cavender, I guess, beware of him. Whatever. Like I said, I just don't think this episode's funny. It's a comedy that strains and doesn't work for me. And there's just a lot of filler in this episode, and it's basically just uninteresting. So I'm going to give Cavender is Coming a 1 out of 5, and I can't recommend this one at all, guys. Sorry. So a 1 out of 5 for Cavender is Coming, and as always, thank you very much for watching.